Alright guys, as some of you might be aware, some of you might not be aware, I don't know, but E3, the greatest games expo ever invented, was last week, and all the big companies had their conferences. Now, one conference that really stood out to me was the Xbox conference, where we got a teaser for the brand new Halo game, Halo Infinite. Now, I've watched this trailer, Discover Hope, a lot, and I think I found 5 things that I think you missed in that teaser trailer, and we're gonna go over those here right now today. Alright guys, and the first picture I have for you is right at the very beginning where we sort of pan in to see this guy almost sleeping. Now he's got like this, short hair, little tiny scruff beard, but I wasn't focused on that. I was more focused on at the bottom, as you can see right there, it says just on his breast, it says game engine footage. Now, there are a couple things this could mean. This could mean that this scene right here is using in-game footage, or maybe this is the game engine that they could be using, but we don't actually know. I don't know if that makes sense, but it could very well be that all the cutscenes could be using the engine and the actual gameplay won't. Alright guys, so continuing on with this man who's been sitting in this sort of plane after he make sure that his stuff wasn't going to explode. We get this panorama of this mom and all that, and she's talking to this kid, and then he picks this thing up and he's looking at it, and as he turns it off, his beard and stuff actually got longer. Now, all it did was pan around this little holocom thing, so I think this guy suffers from almost the same exact issue that I have, where my facial hair and my hair on my head will grow in rapid succession, where 5 minutes will pass after I shaved and I already have a beard down to my crotch. I think this guy has this exact same issue, and hopefully he can get it fixed, because he honestly looks so much better without a beard. Alright, and just after we see this guy with the scraggly, unkept beard sort of turn off his holocom, he gets a warning of a tag designation friendly, and he's like, oh. And so he jumps up and he runs over as fast as he can, and he types in and starts trying to communicate. He says he's UNSC's in a pelican, and then he sort of wipes away the frigid ice that's been building up on the window. And I don't know if you can see it, but if you look very, very closely, you can actually see the Master Chief floating in space, probably on life support, just sort of hanging around there. And I think this is supposed to mean that he was the tag designation friendly and not some sort of rescue team. Alright, and the next picture I have for you today is just after he brings Chief in, and he sort of powers him up, and he's checking out his hands, and one of his hands, he looks at the back of it, and then sort of opens it up, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's very hard. I had to watch this multiple times in order to even see this. But if you look in the center of his hand, you can actually see his AI chip that he used to put Cortana in. Now, when he puts it in, it means there's no AI in it, so that means that Cortana is missing, and that I don't know if this is supposed to be some sort of Easter egg, or if this is supposed to be a big plot point, but it's very weird that they sort of had to show you that Cortana is no longer with the Master Chief, but that Chief still has her chip in his hand. Alright, and the very last picture I have for you today is after the scraggly beard guy and John 117, they sort of talk to each other Chief asks for a status report, and then he's like, "What? You need to go see something, Chief." So Chief walks to the cockpit pit of the Pelican, and he opens the door, and he looks out, and he sees. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not, but that he is staring at, it looks like some sort of space station sort of thing. Maybe it's a UNSC space station, but it is actually a Halo ring, the very thing the franchise is named after. Now, I don't know why we see a Halo ring and why it is destroyed, but it is very clever for them to just subtly put one in where you probably wouldn't be able to see it. Alright guys, and that's all the pictures I have for you today. I'm sorry I couldn't find more. I've been digging and digging. I watched this trailer about 200 times over the past couple days, but hopefully I shed some light on some secrets 343 have been throwing in, and maybe, just maybe, you yourself found some of your own secrets, and if you did, you can let me know and every other viewer down in the comments below, and I will be sure to read all of them. And hey, maybe if we find enough, I will even make another video. Thanks for watching.